What's up, YouTube? Thomas L here. Now, here is my part 6 of my top 100 anticipated movies of 2019. So now I'm going to do from 50 to 41. All right. That being said, here's my list. Coming in at number 50 is a untitled music film that's being directed by Danny Boyle. Now, I really have no idea what this movie is supposed to be about, but from what I've reading from this, it's about like a songwriter who wakes up one day to realize that he's the only person in the world to remember the Beatles, and using this knowledge, he sets a plan to become a major star. That's pretty much what it's supposed to be about, from what I'm reading from the synopsis. And I believe like Beatles songs are supposed to play a factor into this. I'm guessing. Kind of like that movie Across the Universe, but I don't know if they're gonna because Across the Universe, they use music from the Beatles to tell a story. I don't think it's gonna be similar to that, but hey, I love the Beatles, and I love Danny Boyle. He's a really talented filmmaker. Too bad he's not doing the new James Bond film. I mean, I admit that's a little disappointing. But this cast is pretty cool. I mean, you got Lily James, who I hope is singing again because I loved her singing voice in Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again. You also got Kate McKinnon. Who else is in this? Oh yeah, Ed Sheeran. Let's see. Ana de Armas. Lamar Morris for all you New Girl fans. And the writer is also a Love Actually writer, Richard Curtis. He's doing the screenplay. Now, the working title is supposed to be All You Need Is Love, but I'm only 100% sure if that's really going to be the full title yet. But I think this could be interesting. I'm a sucker for musicals. I like Danny Boyle. I do love Lily James. She's awesome. So cannot wait to see how good this musical film will do. Alright, coming in at 49 is a film called Jojo Rabbit. Now, this is being directed by Taika Waititi, who also, of course, directed Thor Ragnarok, and he did loads of stuff. In this, Taika Waititi plays Adolf Hitler. And Jojo Rabbit is about a young boy living during World War II, and his only escape to him is through his imaginary friend, an inaccurate version of Adolf Hitler. That's what this is supposed to be about. Who pushes the young boy's native patriotic beliefs. However, this all changes when a young girl challenges those views and causes Jojo to face his own issues. I mean, this sounds interesting. It sounds weird, and from what I heard, that Taika Waititi talked about this, and this might actually offend people. This literally could be an offensive film to most, and I'm intrigued by it. You also got Scarlett Johansson in this. This newcomer named Roman Griffith Davis looks like he's gonna be a breakout star of this. Thomasin McKenzie, who was really amazing in Leave No Trace. Sam Rockwell's in this. Rebel Wilson. Stephen Merchant. I don't. I don't know if this movie will be any good or not, but you got Taika Waititi attached. That has me intrigued. Him playing Adolf Hitler sounds like it could be interesting. I'm intrigued, so I'll definitely give this one a go. Coming in at 48 is the film Harriet. Now, this is a movie about Harriet Tubman, who, of course, helped free hundreds of slaves from the South after escaping from slavery herself in 1849. Now, this is supposed to star Cynthia Erivo, who's a Tony Award winning star, and she was just in Widows and Bad Times at the El Royale. She's awesome. I cannot wait to see how good she'll be in this. and she's playing Harriet Tubman. And I haven't seen the trailer. I have not. Of course, I haven't seen the movie yet because it's not really. I'm saying it right now. Cynthia Rivera, if done correctly, and if she gives a remarkable performance, I guarantee you this is going to be her Oscar win in 2020. I mean, I don't have any thing to pack that up, but I'm getting a real funny feeling that this is going to be a major Oscar contender, and I think she's going to have a 50-50 shot at winning for playing Harriet Tubman. And I mean, it's been a while since we've seen a movie about Harriet Tubman. It's crazy that we don't really have much films about her because she's an important person in history. So I mean, Harriet Tubman has been played late, like on the small screen, and all. Like she was a character on that show Underground, but I can't really remember any movies about Harriet Tubman. I mean, there's probably one that I can't really think of off the top of my head, but I think this could be something interesting, and let's see how this will play out. And the cast also, I mean, besides Cynthia, of course, the cast is stacked. You got Janelle Monáe, who I'm becoming a big fan of, Leslie Odom Jr., Jennifer Nettles. I mean, this cast looks pretty cool, so I cannot wait to see how good this film will be. All right. Coming in at 47 is another biopic, and that will be Judy. Now, this is a movie about the last days of the life of, famed singer and Wizard of Oz star Judy Garland. And this is supposed to star Renee Zellweger as the role of Judy Garland. It's also being directed by Rupert Gould, who recently put out that movie, True Story, with Jonah Hill and James Franco. He did a pretty good job of that. They have like a picture of Renee Zellweger as Judy Garland, and my God, she looks exactly like Judy Garland. Of course, I'm a sucker for movies about old Hollywood and all, so that gets me intrigued. Judy Garland was an icon in her time. Whether you talk about Wizard of Oz or the original A Star Is Born. So finally seeing a movie, about Judy Garland could be cool. I mean, I remember when Anne Hathaway was supposed to play Judy Garland, but that never went. So I'm happy. I mean, Judy Garland, she was an icon. So I think a movie about her life is definitely a given to watch. So yeah, cannot wait to see how good this Judy film will be. And it could also be an Oscar contender for Renee Zellweger. And it's not just seeing her coming back. I mean, before the last Bridget Jones movie, she really haven't been in much. Like, before that Dirk Bridget Jones, her last movie was in 2010. And, she waited till 2016 to return to the big screen. So, that's pretty interesting. I mean, hopefully we'll see Renee Zellweger continue making a comeback, because I think she deserves that. All right. Coming in at 46 is How to Train Your Dragon 3. Now, this is called How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World. And I simply love the first two Dragon films. I thought they were really cute. The visuals were stunning and great animation. Good voice cast, too. I mean, can't go wrong with Jay Baruchel. And the trailers for How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World have looked remarkable. And if this film ends up being as good as the first two, this could end up being one of the best film trilogies in the past couple of years. So yeah, I cannot wait to see this How to Train Your Dragon film. Now the film was actually supposed to come out in the first week of March. Then it got pushed to the first week of February. The last week of February. So that tells you they got confidence in this How to Train Your Dragon film. So yeah, I cannot wait to see this. And it's from DreamWorks, and I'm a big fan of their company. So there's that. All right. Coming in at 45 is Motherless Brooklyn. Now, the film is set in New York of 1950s, and it's about a private detective, Lionel Azrog, who searches for the murder of his mentor and friend, Frank. Now, this is being directed by Ed Norton, and it's also, I believe, it's also based on a book, and Ed Norton stars, like I say, he directs, and it also stars people like Bruce Willis. I mean, let's hope that Bruce Willis isn't sleepwalking in this. William Dafoe is in this. Leslie Mann, Alec Baldwin. Really good cast. Now there was like when this movie got shot recent, there was like a major fire on set, which was really terrible. But Marvelous Brooklyn, I think sounds pretty interesting, and let's hope this is something different for Bruce Willis, because I don't know. Lately, Bruce Willis has, even though I'm one of the few people who liked his Death Wish remake. Even in that, I admit he was sleepwalking through the whole thing. Oh, so hopefully stuff like Glass and Marvelous Brooklyn will be a comeback for Bruce Willis. And Ed Norton, I really like Ed Norton. I'm glad to see he's doing more stuff. So yeah, let's see how good this Marvelous Brooklyn will be. Alright, coming in at 44 is the new Jumanji sequel. Now, this is going to be a follow-up to the recent Jumanji with The Rock, and it's supposed to have The Rock back with Jack Black, Karen Gillan, and Kevin Hart. I don't really know what the new one's supposed to be about, but after the last Jumanji, I'm now to see more. It's going to be cool seeing The Rock, Kevin Hart, Jack Black, and Karen Gillan back together again. I love their chemistry in the last one. And yeah, I'm really curious to see where this new Jumanji is going to go. Now, God knows if it's going to be set in that same universe or if they'll bring the game into the real world. There's not really a synopsis, so there's not really word on what it's supposed to be about. And shooting is expected to begin in January for a December release. So yeah, I cannot wait to see another Jumanji. And the last one was like the highest grossing movie of December. So yeah, I think Jumanji 3 is probably going to make even more than the last one. Alright, coming in at 43 is Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm actually really looking forward for this new Sonic movie. I admit, the poster looked a little weird, but I think this could be pretty cool. You got Ben Schwartz from Parks and Rec fame doing the voice of Sonic. You got Jim Carrey as Dr. Eggman. Who else in this? Oh yeah, James Marsden is in this. I cannot wait to see this new Sonic movie. Who knows if it'll be any good? I mean, if it could come out and could end up not being good, but that has to be wait and see. All right. Coming in at 42 is Ford versus Ferrari. Now, the film, is about American engineers and designers led by automotive visionary Carroll Shelby and his British driver Ken Miles, who are dispatched by Henry Ford II with the mission of building from scratch an entirely new automobile with the potential to finally defeat the permanently dominant Ferrari at the 1966 Le Mans World Champion. So this is actually, I guess you could say, a film about about Ferrari, the famous cars Ferrari and Ford. And then there's you got Christian Bale and Matt Damon. John Bertha's in this. Jesse Letts. Katrina Balfour for all you Outlander fans. And it's being directed by James Mangold, who last directed Logan. So, I mean, I'm a sucker for true story movies, so that there has me interested. Lots of people do love, the Ford and Ferrari cars, so that's pretty interesting. See a movie about, their company. So yeah, I think this could be something interesting. And having Christian Bale and Matt Damon on this, that could be cool to watch. Now, Christian Bale could, of course, be seen in theaters now as Dick Cheney, so he's going to probably have an act for playing, historical figures now. All right, coming in at 41 is the film Waves. Now, it's about two young couples who navigate the emotional minefield of growing up and falling in love. Now, that doesn't really sound all that, but I'm mainly looking forward for this because I really like the cast. You got Sterling K. Brown from This Is Us fame, Lucas Hedges, who I'm becoming a big fan of, with every film he's in, Taylor Russell, who's also in that reboot of Lost in Space. You also got Kelvin Harrison Jr., Alexa Deming, who worked with Lucas Hedges recent in mid-90s. And it's also being directed by Trey Edward Soch, who, last did that It Comes at Night film, which I didn't care much for. But I think this could be something interesting. It's from H.4, which I'm a fan of. I really like the cast involved. And from what I heard, it's supposed to be a musical too. Like, there's supposed to be some singing in this. So, hey, an H.4 musical movie, sign me up there. And also, this Alexa Deming, I think, is an actress to keep your eye out for. She was really good in mid-90s. She was good in Brigsby Bear, so I cannot wait to see more of her in the future. Of course, I'm a fan of Lucas Hedges. I just said that. And Sterling K. Brown, that dude's awesome, so cannot wait to see how good he'll be in this. I wonder if they'll get Sterling K. Brown to sing. That would be pretty cool. See the guy from This Is Us bust out a tune. That could be pretty cool to see. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me do the quick rundown. Alright. Number 50, the Danny Boyle musical film. Number 49, Jojo Rabbit. 48, Harriet. 47, Judy. 46, How to Train Your Dragon, The Hidden World. 45, Motherless Brooklyn. 44, Jumanji 3. 43, Sonic the Hedgehog. 42, Ford vs. Ferrari. And 41, Waves. And tomorrow I'll do from 40 to 31 and 30 to 21. But let me leave it to you guys. What are your thoughts on some of the films that I listed? Are you interested in seeing any of them? Is there a film of 2019 that you'll actually add in this list? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This here is Thomas L. signing off.